Hello and welcome to Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com here on this Friday Eve. The Democratic Party could never run a pro-sports office. The Dems have badly mismanaged their roster, if you will, and as a result are in a world of hurt. They have neglected to develop any bench strength and depth behind their elderly quarterback to the point that losing the 2024 presidential election and possibly losing our entire democracy to Donald Trump is now a real possibility. The Washington Post earlier this week published an op-ed piece written by a staunch Biden ally who says Biden should withdraw from his bid for re-election because of his advanced age. And poll numbers reinforce that position. Okay, so where would the Dems turn? To Kamala Harris? That would require the biggest death wish in American political history. Mitt Romney says he will not run for re-election to the Senate. He says it's time for old guys like himself to get out of the way. Romney is wise in this case. He's also right. And it's the cult loonies who call Romney a RINO who are the real RINOs. These people are not Republicans and they're anything but conservatives. What they are is a cabal that seeks only power, retribution, and autocracy, and that's 0 for 3 in my book. No threshold of evidence has been crossed that would in any way justify impeachment of Joe Biden at this time. All McCarthy and his goons have right now are some whispered rumors and aspirational fantasies. And don't even think about comparing this scenario to Trump's 2 impeachments because there are no similarities. This is all about kowtowing to Emperor Orange and evening the impeachment box score heading into 2024. It's their bread and butter play call. Deny, deflect, and distract. Aaron Rodgers hasn't said it in so many words, but he made it pretty clear. He plans to come back in 2024. I hope that's the case. I wish him well. I think that would be best for all involved. Now, predictably, the National Football League Players Association is blaming Rodgers' injury on the artificial turf at MetLife Stadium and is again calling for grass playing fields throughout the league. At least in this particular case, with this particular injury, I fail to see any connection. It's not only been a short week for the Eagles, but they'll also be shorthanded tonight at home against the Vikings on Thursday Night Football. Running back Kenneth Gainwell, safety Reed Blankenship, and cornerback James Bradbury are all out with injuries. Okay, so Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill says he wants to move on from his abysmal performance in the season opener against the Saints. He'd better move on because the Titans are getting about this close to moving on from him. All right, would you like to give yourself a splitting headache? Just try reading through all the NBA's new rules and fines regarding load management and trying to prevent teams from resting star players in key games, also known as promotable and marketable games. You got any Advil on you? Good luck with that. The Braves are the epitome of consistent excellence and professionalism. That's 6 straight NL East titles and 23 of them since divisional play began in 1969. That is absolutely remarkable. Astros avoided getting swept by the A's. A's lose for the 100th time this year, and the Astros still with a 1-game lead in the AL West. Plenty more news and sports on the blogs at radicallyrational.com.